Hey folks, so this is greenhouse number 2, which I was planning on getting started on yesterday, but I didn't get started on it. I cut down, where are we? That apple tree in the corner, which was very spindly and never actually made any apples and was just blocking all the light. So I've got that huge pile of tree to cut up sometime soon. However, not today. Today it's time to do some nutrient changes, have a look in the greenhouse. I haven't been drinking anything like enough beer lately, and it is kind of the rules that you have to have a beer in the greenhouse on Sunday. Oh, and that's very nice. Oh, recording? There we are. So I've had my water bubbling for an hour and heating up. I'm going to turn that off while I'm recording this. Get the noise down a bit. And let's have a look at what's going on with the plants. So, up here we've got our strawberries. That's dead leaf. That leaf's not looking too healthy. I'm wondering if that's the neem repel that I've been using. There's a few instances where this has happened. But I mean, the plant's not looking too unhealthy. It's looking alright. That one's really got going now. And it's starting to put out a couple of flowers. This one's worked out that nutrients are freely available. I've got its roots as well. Not looking amazing, but you know, reasonably happy. That leaves looking a bit manky. Again, possibly the neem repel doing that. That plant's okay. That one, another leaf that's on the way out there. And that one's coming into flower. And I'm going to look down here while we're at it. This one hasn't been doing much, but it's started to put out a leaf. But I'm not really convinced by the roots on that, and I'm thinking of putting that in the rooting chamber for a week and see if I can get some fresh roots down out of there. The same with that one, these roots were in soil, so they've never been great, but they're just looking like a horrible manky mess. That plant's putting out some leaves though. That one is the strawberry buddy plants, and this one coming into flower. So hopefully shouldn't be too long for strawberries. That one's looking quite healthy now. That one's looking alright. Over here, this one again, well, it's got a fresh root there, but I might put that in the rooting chamber and give the rest of the roots a trim. And I'll just move my ladder. So I have had problem with aphids this week, and in fact that one's got some, even when it's covered with neem repel. Now I'm just going to do what I've been doing because it seems to work reasonably well. I've just taken care of a surprisingly large number of the little green buggers, and surprisingly large because I actually come in and check pretty much every day and do this every day, but maybe it's because the sun's out, but found loads today. So that was the strawberries anyway, up there. Most of them coming along alright. A few of them, like this little guy, possibly this guy, I'm going to run them indoors under the lights for a bit and see if that improves them. On the bottom rail, we've got a goldenberry looking fantastic. You didn't see this last time, it was just a little tiny sprout at the time, but yeah, got some big leaves on it, going nicely. One of the tomatoes, I've totally lost track of which are brandywine, which are sweet aperitif, which are red cherry. I have no idea anymore. Looking good though. California wonder pepper looking good. That tomato's coming along very nicely. Another goldenberry there, coming along nicely. Lettuce has just gone for it since it came out of the greenhouse. That's basically ready for eating. Been 2 weeks since the last update, so that was just coming out 2 weeks ago. The cucumber is not at all happy. I don't know what I've done to that. I don't know if it's the neem oil, the neem repel anti-bug stuff, but every single leaf on that's gone floppy and manky. I don't know what's happened with that. The onions are looking great. I'm very pleased with them now. They've really started to thicken up since I backed off on the nutrients I was giving them. running them at an EC of 1.0, pH 6.1, but they're looking really quite happy and they're not going manky at the tips anymore. So I'm guessing, well, in fact I'm pretty sure that the weaker nutrients is what they needed. They're looking great. Garlic's looking pretty good as well. Still got fungus gnats living in the grow beds, but I've added another yellow sticky there because they seem to be pretty effective at keeping it under control. I say that, I can see one or two buzzing around there. Go on, fly into the yellow thing. But seems to be reasonably effective. The lobelia, petunia and poppies, I think I'm going to transplant them into a bigger tray today. Peas are coming along nicely. They're sweet peas, not edible peas. And this was geraniums and cosmos in here. I think those are the geraniums and that's the cosmos. But that's all ticking along nice and slowly. Oh, and this lettuce here in the grow bed has finally started doing some actual growth. We're up to 10 hours of daylight in the UK today, or in London at least. So yeah, things are starting to get a bit more daylight hours and starting to grow a bit faster. Give you a quick look at what's growing indoors here. So I think all of these tomato plants can go out in the rail today. I think this rocket, it's certainly got enough roots on it. That can stay for a bit longer. Got this little tiny thing in the middle. I think that's one of the golden berries. It came through as the smallest possible seedling you can imagine. You needed a magnifying glass just to spot it was there, pretty much. It's been under the lights for quite a long time, and there's loads of algae on its rockwool cube, but that's finally starting to get going. A couple of lettuce that I threw in last weekend. Yeah, they can stay a little bit longer. They're just about ready to go in the rail now. And, looks alright for a pepper. Doing quite nicely. There we go, that's looking a bit more like it. The rail's pretty much full now. And we even got a tomato in there, and the cucumber that's probably dead. So lovely in here when the sun's shining. I've even got the window open today. So warm. So I've cleared away all the dead root off these 3 strawberry plants, 1, 2, 3, and they're going to go and live in the misting chamber for a while. This one still has, where is it? There we are. This one's still got 1 root left on it, which looks alright. I'll give them a week or so and see how they look next time I do an update. So I've just spaced out the lobelias and the petunias and poppies, pansies, something, I can't remember what they were. Spaced them out into some bigger trays, and I think that's it for me for today, folks. Hope you're all having a great weekend, and see you next time. Cheers!